Ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:11 a.m., January 23rd. We've had a 8.2 earthquake in the Gulf of Alaska, which was then downgraded to 7.9. Tsunami warnings have been put out for Canada, and tsunami watches have been put out for California. A 32-foot wave displacement was registered by a Pacific buoy. And now NBC News has announced that the San Francisco Department of Emergency Management has tweeted that people within 3 blocks of the coast or 5 blocks of the San Francisco Bay should be prepared to evacuate. And so, one main reason that I'm staying on top of this is because if we look at the earthquake strike zone, it's here. And so, let me zoom in real quick. Okay, so, excuse me. We don't necessarily know how the plates slipped, or we know that the earthquake was shallow, but we don't exactly know the type. So the radiating outward wave, it's a bad color. There's no reason to underestimate this potential tsunami, especially since we have a 32-foot wave displacement, until we know it's perfectly safe. And so it's only been about 2.5 hours. It happened at 3:31 a.m. It's now 6:14 a.m., which means 2.5 hours. So wherever the wave is swelling, we don't know yet. And so there may be nothing, but technically at this mark we're only about here. And so it's best to keep our eye on this for at least the next hour and a half, 2 hours along the coast. There's no reason at the moment for people along the coast who are under warnings and watches, and the city of San Francisco has just said, hey, if you are within 3 to 5 blocks of the coast, be prepared to evacuate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so that's why I'm continuing to update you. The next hour and a half, 2 hours, even the next 10 minutes are most important. New information is coming out on the situation regularly. And we've had a lot of earthquake activity over the last few days. And earlier in the evening, I put out a video on this large coronal hole in the sun, saying we should definitely watch with the size of that large coronal hole and the activity we're seeing. We should watch for earthquake activity. I haven't said it. Dutch Sins and suspicious observers are the best at earthquake forewarning. But I was even like, yeah, dude, the sun is acting so weird. We definitely will see. We will probably see earthquake activity heavy. Because when the sun acts weird, earth weather acts weird, and then people act weird. And so, I don't know if you've noticed, but society's gotten really weird since like 2012, and the sun's been pretty weird since 2012. So, you know, believe me, I have an entire catalog of 300 videos where I've been documenting the sun for the last 5 years, pointing out why it's weird. Okay? Sweet. I'm just saying that large, giant hole. Remember, the sun is what holds Earth in place and keeps it spinning around. And it's not a light bulb. It varies in its activity and output. We went to one of the wildest solar active periods in a solar minimum I've ever seen in July, and then the sun is calmed way down. Sometimes the sun can calm down a little too much, and causing, earthquake activity and volcano activity and weather activity. Now, everyone may not agree with this, but if you check my track record on solar weather, space weather, and earth weather since Hurricane Matthew, I've been at the top of the game. So, all I'm saying is we need to stay prepared here, stay aware, and we've seen a chain of disasters. It's probably time we should all learn to start working together again. So I'll keep you guys updated. And I just want to remind you that at this point, we're going to hit the button on Tsunami.gov. And I haven't been able to get it to work. Maybe it's back now. Exciting. Hey, advisory. The federal government is shutting down things. Okay, that is just for Kodiak. It's just a reminder. Your government can't agree with itself. Our government. Shit ain't running so great right now. But tsunami advisory for Kodiak. So we'll stay on top of it. Thank you. God bless everyone. We just gotta, stay cool, be cool, forgive each other, and learn to work together again. It'll be easy and fun. Either way, we're gonna have to deal with the earth changes that are happening. Stay cool. Talk to you soon.